obsessed with women anymore, and it's weird. These men are more into themselves than they are women. They expect a woman to buy them flowers and chocolate. In their mind, they're the catch, and women should chase them. But that was never how it was intended to be. As men by nature, we are hunters. Women are the catch. We gotta put the work in. But these men are too self-absorbed, and they expect a woman to do everything.
What advice do you have for the man that's trying to make it in any industry?
Don't put nobody before you. Goals, visions, purpose, aspirations. Everything else is second. A man's goals, a man's purpose, a man's aspiration, and a man's vision. Everything else is second, including woman and children.
What?
Your woman, your children. But if you put them before you, what happens if they don't value you? What if you give your all to a woman, to your kids, and your kids grow up, as most of us do, and don't really appreciate mama and daddy till they gone? But you don't put everybody before you. And you don't make the sacrifice for everybody. And they don't went on with their life. Now what? That's where the bitterness come from. A lot of our elders, a lot of our mothers, man, that's where the bitterness come from. Motherfucker made these sacrifices, and you didn't become what they thought you was gonna be. You didn't do what they thought you was gonna do. You done went on to do something else. But I done put you before me. My own peace of mind mean way more to me than anything, homie.
So we're looking into why men aren't obsessed with women anymore, and why women aren't obsessed with men anymore. So we have different versions of different people that are going to share their ideas on why they think this is happening. So let's dig deeper.
Takers always recognize givers.
Boom.
The hardest thing for me to do was to set boundaries and say no. I've been really putting energy into me. Like, I do the things that it take for me to heal. I'm talking about really soul searching with yourself, getting with yourself, sitting alone with yourself, and working through them psychological traumas, emotional traumas.
Amen.
Because everybody faking, living a facade, everybody suffering on the inside.
Listen, I keep to myself, and I move in my own lane, focused on my own journey and my own path, not worrying about what others got to say about me and what others are doing. Let me tell you something. It took me a long time to get to this spot. It took me a long time to get to this place, but I'm here now. And my circle is intentionally small, built on trust, built on loyalty. And I only let a select few into my world. Trust isn't something that I hand out freely. No. Friend is not a word that I use often. These things you have to earn over time with me. I've learned to embrace who I am and flaws and all, and without trying to imitate anyone else or fit into the spaces that do not align with me. I don't bother nobody. And I don't waste time getting caught up in other people's business unless they come to me directly for advice or support. But if you coming to me about somebody else, you need to go take that to someone else. I don't want to hear it. It ain't for me. Because if it was for me, they would come to me. Personally, they would. My peace is a priority, and I've worked hard to protect it. I value authenticity, and I stay true to myself in whatever environment that I am in. Even when the world tries to pull me in a different direction, I rely on the triune God. No matter what, He directs my path. He grounds my soul, and He reminds me of my value. Because if you waiting on man to remind you, you'll never be in a position to where anybody can find you. He gives me wisdom and protection. He walks with me in grace and love, and he empowers me with clarity and peace. The world is not the source of my confidence, and I want you to understand that I'm not here to compete or compare. I am here to grow, evolve, and walk my path with purpose. My faith grounds me, so I'm steady. And I'm ready, I'm focused, and unaffected by all of these distractions.
What about when he pulls back and wants to work on himself? What does that mean? That means that he's uninterested in taking this further into a committed relationship. That means he does not want to move further, regardless of why. And by the way, it could mean that yes, he wants to work on himself financially, emotionally, mentally. All these things could be true. Maybe he has to change his job. Maybe he has to work at his job a lot more. All these things could be true. But either way, see, ladies, what you need to understand, for men, it's about timing. It's not, oh, I met the right girl. If it isn't at the right time, it doesn't matter. But either way you want to take this, the outcome's still the same. Whether he's uninterested in you and he's just saying he wants to work on himself, or whether he really wants to work on himself, he's uninterested in taking it forward at this specific moment. And it's about the timing. So if he's telling you that, he's not ready to commit to you. He's not ready to say, I want you in my life right now, regardless of what I'm going through. He doesn't want to do it. It doesn't matter why. See, we get wrapped up in, but what does it mean? Why would he want to do this? It doesn't matter. The outcome's still the same. He's not interested in taking this further. He doesn't want to. Whether it's you or whether it's him, the timing isn't right, or you're not right. Hope it helps.
We as men spend our entire lives trying to make our wife happy when God can't even make them happy. Fake boobs, lip filler, Botox, fake hair, fake eyelashes, fake tan, right? Everything that God gives a woman, it's not good enough for her. She has to go pay and upgrade it and change it and make it better. And I'm arrogant enough to believe that I can come into this woman's life and make her happy. If she can't make herself happy, she's never going to be happy with me. And so when I relinquish myself from the responsibility that I once gave myself of making a woman happy, and instead focus on making myself better, the quality of my life, the outcomes, and everything improved.
Look, fellas, you got goals. You got things to do. For this next 6 months, 3 to 6 months, I'm going to tell you right now, go ghost. Go ghost mode, dark mode. Like, don't even talk to nobody. Don't entertain anything. Go ghost. Focus on you. Focus on getting the money up. Focus on getting the health up. Focus on, building yourself. Because this next 3 to 6 months could literally change your life. It's changing mine, and I know you guys need it. So this is just a reminder for all the men out there. Take this time to really lock in and get your goals done. 2023 is going to be rough. I'm telling you right now, the economy's not looking too good. We need to make sure that we're on top of everything. So take this time, get your mind right, get your body right, get your finances right, get a skill that'll pay you a lot, because we're getting into some tough times, and tough times create strong men. So let's get to it.
There are some women that you will never be that guy to.
That's a fact. It's a fact.
No matter what you do, you will never be that guy, and you'll try to force it, you'll try to make it work, but when you've experienced a woman where you're that guy and she really admires you, you know what it feels like. And I think a lot of times for guys, especially because we might get caught up in a beauty component or whatever it is, we're trying to prove love that's not being reciprocated, right? And we're putting maximum effort, and then there's a guy on the other side who's putting minimum effort and getting maximum results.
Yes, for sure.
Right? Right? Like, bro, you done took her out, you done flew with the Turks.
Good morning.
Bro,
good morning.
All this, and there's a guy at 11:30 p.m.
Yeah.
What you doing?
Yep, you up.
Eyes. If men could really just realize that part, it would help them a lot, and they wouldn't gear towards relationships or women who aren't necessarily for them. And that's where I think the bitterness comes from men. Yeah. But in reality, it's like, bro, you should have seen the signs early. She wasn't reciprocating. She was calling you out your name.
Look how she talks to her family.
You can't feel bad, right? Because everybody's not for everybody. That's true. You have to learn and understand, like, okay, this is not it. Let me move on. Yeah. But some guys, they will stay in that situation trying to make it work. I would rather be the guy hitting up at 11 p.m. versus the guy trying to take on multiple dates, spending money, doing all these things, trying to impress her, and I'm getting nowhere. and getting limited results.
And on the personal development side too, like when I see men start to finally work on themselves, every woman that they really wanted, like now make it to them.
Yeah.
Because they see that you put in the work. Because often, like, we'll want the women of our dreams, and we're not the dream to them. You got to build that shit up. It's the same in any business and any endeavor. Like, you got to put that time in.